Insurance Group, Ric Walton. Ric,
Barb.
good to see you.
Can't you keep your lawn in that? You just rake some, whatever out there?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. So what's Daniel Martin? Daniel Martin is what? What is he doing?
He's a magician, and he's our host for the special edition Jackson show at Art, Beer, and Wine.
Really?
Yeah, he walked around, talked to vendors, artists, musicians,
Great guy.
food trucks. Yeah.
Great show.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good. No, it's great.
We just saw each other. I didn't get a chance to say hi, but we were
Right.
both at the Uncle Phil's barbecue. Did you have lunch?
I did.
What'd you have?
Actually, I had a hamburger and I also had a hot dog.
See, I had two things too. I had the coney
Yeah.
and the chicken sandwich.
You know, and Conies are, it's really kind of a really family tradition with us. We grew up originally on Jackson Conies in particular.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad and mom, that was a big deal to them from high school on. You know, I don't know, Jackson, Coney Island and all those, and all the Christophs and everything. Of course, Christophs was there today.
Well, you know, what you had today was a Tommy dog.
Was that Tommy Dog's they
Yeah.
said? And Tommy, yeah, we used to go down, I used to go down with my dad down to Tommy's, you know, down on whatever street that was right there.
Detroit Street.
Detroit Street, yeah, it was Detroit Street, right.
You should move here.
Yeah. They won't let me in. They keep canceling my contract. But yeah, Tommy was, yeah, we loved going down again, those different dogs that he had, and it was just cool. I mean, he loved little places like that. Open up a cool little place, you know, do that. Of course, down to RJ's, it's kind of cool down there too.
Yes, they did. You know, it's in their family. In fact, Tommy,
Yeah.
his, I think, grandnephew is Ted Christoph. And Ted inherited the Tommy dog cart when Tommy passed away, and he takes it to special events.
Oh, Ted has that now? I didn't know that he had that. He was there today.
Yeah, he was making the Tommy dogs, and it was a Preston, was Ted's son. He's got two sons.
Yeah.
I think it was Preston. Was it
Yeah, I
Preston?
think so too. I think so. So that's, I didn't even know that, you know, because they don't really make hot dogs anymore. He's not really connected to
No, it's
any
a
place
special.
today.
It's a pop-up.
I think, isn't his uncle, is Todorov an uncle or, no, maybe not. No, the one that owned Andy's.
Todorov,
Yeah, but isn't he some way related
Christoph.
to Christoph? No,
He is a Christoph.
he's Christoph.
Ted is a Christoph.
He's a Christoph. Well, they all look alike, you know, what the heck. All those Greeks, you know, what the heck, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, maybe.
Well, a lot of families from Macedonia and Greece
Yeah.
settled in our area, and one of the things that they brought was the hot dog, the Coney Island, and it was invented here in Jackson.
Yeah, you know, they say that the original Coney Island, you know, used to talk about that and everything else. So, the obviously the hot dog wasn't invented, but
No.
the Coney dog was
Coney
invented.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
But I wonder why they came here. I got to ask Ted that sometime and say why did the Greeks, Macedonians come? A lot of them come to Jackson, Michigan. What was the draw?
I believe it was the railroad.
If it was working on the railroad? Huh. Could be. I mean, I don't know. There's so many interesting things you find out about different people, and it's always something.
Well, you know, see what? One family moves here, and then they call
Right.
back.
I know
They
that.
send back and say, "Hey, this is a cool, you know, this
Good
is
spot.
there's opportunity here. Come,
Right.
come."
Right. No, I know. They said back to the old world, come on over,
Yeah.
and they bring mom and dad and the kids and whatever else. No, I get that. I think if you're Chinese, Italian, whatever, they all did that type thing.
Yeah,
So
that's-
Irish,
Mhm.
they all did that. No, it's interesting history. It's interesting in Jackson even to hear the story about, you know, how Aeroquip got started and how Tony Hurst's father got here and how they, you know, I mean, I heard that story about a year ago or so, and it was pretty interesting.
Now, what about your dad? Was he a native Jackson person?
He was, yeah. I mean, you know, great question again. I really don't know.
Have you done any genealogy?
No, I've got one of I've got one of those kits right now, and people, you know, how do they know? How do they take your saliva or your whatever and tell who the heck you are? I mean, they didn't have the saliva of great grandpa back in the day, so.
No, they don't have their DNA, but
How do they know?
Traits of they can tell from what part of the world you're from.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you want to talk about the submarine?
Yeah, I think that's, you think about it, I feel bad for those people, but how could, I couldn't get into a little submarine like that and go down. Oh my gosh, that would freak me out. It sounds like, I just heard in the news I was coming in, that sounds like that it probably imploded or something like that, maybe from the pressure. And
that's what it sounds like. The thing blew up.
Yeah, but think about how big was that? Do you know how big that submarine was?
The size of a minivan.
The size of a minivan. So you got 5 people, I think it was, get in this minivan, and they were spending the night in there, correct?
Right. No seats, no beds, no lights, nothing.
No lights? What do you mean?
Well, the battery. I mean, it's pitch black. There's a little porthole. There's nothing to see.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would completely freak me out. I could not get in that thing and start going down there. And of course, you get down. I don't know how far you have to go down before it gets dark.
7,000 feet, maybe not even that.
Oh, I'm sure not that. I don't think light pierces that far
Yeah.
down. But I just can't imagine. And for 2 days to be in there with the close quarters, all those people and whatnot, and I don't know. But it's too bad.
Horrible. I only hope that it was early, that it exploded, if that's what happened.
Exactly.
They didn't suffer for 5 days that would have been awful.
And I heard that, how much that cost to go on that?
$250,000 per
each
person.
Yeah, each. Are you kidding me? Wow. And the size of a minivan to go down that far? Wow. Maybe we could get enough money up for you to go down there, Steve.
No, I don't think I would. I don't like enclosed.
No, me too. I'm with you.
I wouldn't go on a big nuclear submarine, or
You say you would or would not?
I would not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I might be with you on that too, because I can imagine. You look at some of those. And I've never been on one, but I've seen those pictures, and those are close quarters too. And to think some of those guys, don't they go down underneath the sea for months or something like that, or at the very least weeks? No, that's not my thing. I'd rather be an aircraft carrier guy.
So it is another busy weekend all summer long. We've just got so many great things happening. Do you have?
Well, I was just listening there. The Grass Lake. I haven't done that traffic jam, but I think it's been pretty good, hasn't it, out there?
It's next month. It's not this week.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, I was thinking it was this weekend.
No.
Oh, it's next month, so I'm not going there this weekend.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not going to go
You'd be
there.
the only one there.
But I've heard it's been pretty good on that. The music's been good and everything else. And did you ever go out to the Carp Festival or anything else?
Years ago.
I haven't done since.
Yeah.
I think I did it one time years ago too. So, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's fun, people out there and everything else. But so.
It's something else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So now we're getting ready to paint our house. And it's funny. And Lisa's taking all these colors and painting them on the house.
Inside? Or
Outside. Because we want to do something a little bit different. And you're really not sure. It's kind of like one of those things. It's kind of like picking out your shingles for your house, and you just look at it and you say, "Oh, I don't like those shingles after they've been put on." So she's trying to go through that right now, and it's really, really kind of interesting to watch that.
You should bring some pictures.
Yeah.
Are you doing it yourself?
No. To paint, I don't care, interior, exterior, whatever, it's a talent. It's just, you think anybody can pick up a brush and slop it on. Well, they can slop it on, but it's not going to look good.
Always hire a professional.
Always hire a professional. No, so the show done already?
It's over.
I'm telling you, time goes by so fast, but I don't know whether he's so excited. I see him, look at him, he's so excited over there, right there,
Yes.
I like that.
We had a lot of guests, and we had to go to the Uncle Phil's.
Yeah. Well, you guys were out there. I saw, not just you. I saw
Andy,
David.
Adam,
I saw Andy. I saw Joe.
David Rice was in.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
No, it was a good time.
Well, Rick, thanks for coming in today.
My pleasure.
That's it. We've run out of time. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, everyone with us here in the studio, our crew, and all of you tuned in. We sure appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Be sure and check out all the cool things happening this weekend, and have a great one.